Good morning. I'm Paul Hausmeyer. Want me to spell it?
I got it. Kind enough to give it to me
Oh,
already.
you already got it, so I don't need to do that. All right, good morning. We're at the Hernando County landfill this morning. We received a call about a fire. One of the landfill employees coming into work this morning called it in. We received a call about just after 5:45 a.m. this morning. The units were on scene within 10 minutes or so and found the recycling facility warehouse behind us fully engulfed in flames. So obviously operations are still ongoing behind me as I'm talking. The big things are no injuries reported thus far. All the firefighters are good. This is a tough location because we are off of Ponce de Leon Boulevard, east of the parkway, so there's no hydrants in this area, so this fire is escalated to a second alarm where we needed extra tankers. Our partners at Citrus County Fire Rescue sent several apparatus to help us. The telecommunicators at the Sheriff's Department Communication Center were obviously busy with a lot of radio traffic helping us out this morning as well. We've had a drone up overhead, and obviously now the landfill personnel are helping us with some overhaul. State Fire Marshal's office is here. The electric company's here, cutting off the power to the building. So any specific questions I can answer, or the utilities director, Gordon Onderdonk, next to me here, can also talk about specifics with the facility itself and what was in the building.
And so I guess what was the hardest part for you guys? Obviously with a building like this with a lot of waste in there, did that strike faster? Did it spread faster than a typical?
Yeah, so this building initially, to our knowledge, it's a recycling building with a lot of cardboard and plastics in it. So fire spread early morning hours. The fire was well advanced upon our arrival. So and then the challenge with shuttling water in to contain it, and then still working on putting out hot spots.
And so you mentioned the challenge of water. How was that a challenge for you guys?
Well, it's just there's no hydrants in this area, so we have to use our tankers, and there's a couple behind me, I think, still that shuttle water from a hydrant, and we're bringing water in to this site to put the fire out.
So how far away was the hydrant?
I think 2 to 3 miles. So that's a big loop the tankers are making.
Was wind or any of these trees ever a concern for you guys?
No, no exposure problems. This building's got roads and parking lot all around it, so actually it's we had plenty of room to operate our apparatus. No threat to anything spreading to anywhere around it.
And so we lost about half the building.
No, the whole building behind me. You see half the building behind me has the roofs collapsed, but everything inside the entire building's a total loss. All right, cool.
Yes, Gordon Onderdonk.
So I guess tell me what's inside this building.
So this is where we stockpile and prepare for transport all of our recycling materials in the county. So we have cardboard, paper, plastics, aluminum. We had roughly 15 tons of paper and cardboard in there, and roughly 18 tons of plastics and aluminum.
What happens now?
So we're currently evaluating, what we're going to do for future operations. We'll get information out as soon as it's available.
And so typically, what recycling comes here? From what areas ends up here?
The entire county. The entire county is recycling, from our convenience centers to our collections. Residential pickup all gets, transferred to this facility, and then this gets sent out to Ocala at a processing facility that we contract out to a vendor.
Facility will be closed on Monday.
I'm sorry?
Talk about the facility closed on Monday.
Yeah, so we're closed today. The landfill we're closed. Our convenience centers are still open today, and we're going to reopen on Monday.
And so you're still assessing, I guess, where in the meantime recycling will go?
Correct. Yep. Yeah, we'll be working diligently on that. Like I said, we'll push that information out as soon as it's available.
And then I guess to just somebody that knows nothing about how the process works, can you explain how the process works from, like, say, anybody in Hernando County puts their recycling in, how it goes through this and where it ends up?
Sure. Yeah. So we do a dual stream recycling. So essentially, we separate the paper and the cardboards from the plastics. That helps us out a lot with contamination. Our contamination rate in the county is actually extremely low. And then, it gets sorted here from those two, and then it gets transferred to, like I said, there's a processing facility in Ocala from a vendor that helps us with that.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Nope. Like I said, we're closed here today at the landfill for this. I would like to thank the fire department and their response. They're doing an amazing job, and also like to thank our landfill staff here from this morning, assisting everything with the fire department. They've done an amazing job as well. Just true professionals. Just thoroughly impressed with their response.
And that was the last question that I had for you was, how long did it take to get everything under control?
No control time?
They haven't called a control time, but it was probably about an hour and a half.
Yeah, probably an hour and a half of big fire, and then still obviously smoldering a little bit and putting out hot spots, but right now it's under control, and it's a little, maybe 9:30.
Is there anything that you want to add?
No, just operationally, we had a few hurdles to come over. It's a
You started.
yeah, that's fine. No, operationally, we just had a few hurdles. It's extremely rural. We are, like Chief mentioned, we're running 5 tankers, which is about 3,000 gallons apiece, so about 12,000 gallons on a continuous loop, about 3 miles. Plus, on top of that, being a metal building, being heavy fire involvement, it's a little harder to get inside and be able to get to the base of the fire. So it took a little while. Crews worked pretty hard on it. We did have to go to, as Chief mentioned, a second alarm for the water supply. But currently, they're doing good. We've caught up with the water supply, and we'll just continue moving water until we get where we need to be.
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
So what we could probably do is I'll clear it with the guys. You guys want to get some shots up around the building, kind of in it, in the ground level area.